Donald Trump's nomination acceptance speech at the Republican National Convention had a lot riding on it, would be the political understatement of the week. The convention so far has been one dominated by gaffes, from that speech from his wife, Melania Trump, to Ted Cruz refusing to endorse him to the soundtrack of booze. But it was cheers which greeted the man who accepted the nomination for president from his party, and he turned his fiercest fire on his opponent, Hillary Clinton.
Iraq is in chaos. Iran is on the path to nuclear weapons. Syria is engulfed in a civil war, and a refugee crisis now threatens the West. After 15 years of wars in the Middle East, after trillions of dollars spent and thousands of lives lost, the situation is worse than it has ever been before. This is the legacy of Hillary Clinton: death, destruction, terrorism, and weakness.
So how did the speech go down with the faithful? I got the view of Crystal Myers, a Trump supporter from Los Angeles.
The speech, to me, was just monumental, and it just fits right in with the movement that we're having here in America. I am so proud of him. He did excellent, smashing. I was taking notes, and what he actually told us how he was going to make America great again and make us safe again and win again and put us back to work.
And what was the part that particularly struck home with you? What was your favourite bit?
Well, the very end, he called himself a champion. He's going to be a champion in the White House, and he is telling us that he is with us. He's our voice. He is with us as the American people, and he's going to represent us and fight for us and win for us. And I love that. He made promises to us directly, and we all resonate with that. We in our hearts need change, and we see him standing there telling us how he's going to do it and speaking to us. I can say I took that personally, and each person in the audience or each person that was watching this speech can take this right personally, I feel.
A lot of people have questioned, a lot of women have questioned Mr. Trump's attitude to women, and I find him misogynist. They point to some of the remarks he's made about women being pigs, and for example. That doesn't worry you at all?
It does not, and here's why. The media is simply telling lies. Hillary Clinton has spent $57 million to lie about him in ads, and these are just part of the non-truths that are being spread around. It is not true. He actually employs more women in the Trump business. His own daughter is vice president of the business, so it's just not true.
Are you not concerned that the Republican Party is divided at the moment? We had all that, all the concern, all the booing yesterday over what Ted Cruz said and didn't say about Mr. Trump.
Yeah, the Ted Cruz, he pretty much in my opinion, should not have even shown up to the convention, and he did not do an honor to Trump by not endorsing him. He really should not have come, and it did cause a lot of conflict and a lot of anger amongst the Republican Party.
According to the polls, I mean, married women don't tend to support Mr. Trump. You're a married woman who does, and in fact you supported him from fairly early on. What was it that attracted you and still attracts you to Donald Trump?
You know, I've been to 3 rallies, and from the very beginning, I was a fan of The Celebrity Apprentice. And I saw him at work there, and I knew about his history of success. He took $1 million and turned it into $1 billion, and I'm moved by that because I'm a businesswoman myself. I met him personally. He looked me straight in the eye to eye. I have this on YouTube. You can look this up. He moved from the left to the right, and he was speaking to men and women, and there were all races there. And he really cares. He has compassion, and I've seen that. I'm a good judge of character, and I pick up on that. I know when someone's telling the truth and when someone is not, and he really means what he says. He didn't have to speak to me and take the time, but he did. He spoke to me and took the time.
That was Trump true believer Crystal Myers at 18.